difference between Rabbi and Rabbi Yossi. What are the two opinions here? So Amar Rav Ada Bar Masna. Rav Ada Bar Masna says, Tana, it's taught in a Braisa, Rabbi Metame, Rabbi Yossi Metar. Rabbi says Tame, which that we knew already. Rabbi held Tame in that case, Tmei and Nidda, right? As long as it's this right size. And Rabbi Yossi is Metar. Now, that's interesting because Reb Chia was Matar as well when he was older, but we concluded that Reb Chia was only Matar Mishum Nidda, and he was really Matame Mishum Kesem. So this is a bigger kula than we had earlier. But Amar Rab Zeira, it says I have to leave the vav out. Amar Rab Zeira says, Kishetime Rebbe. When Rabbi says Tameh ki Reb Meir, he was following the opinion of Reb Meir. Kashetir Reb Yossi la'atz meitir. When Reb Yossi was Matar, he was following his own opinion. As we're going to see soon. Now, if you get a hold of the Geras Reb Shira Gaon, the letter of Reb Shira Gaon, that's the history of the Gemara. Someone made it in English. That fellow that did Melziner's book. Melziner, the one that did that book. He translated the Geras Reb Shira Gaon.
That guy.
Yeah, he translated the Geras Reb Shira Gaon into English, and
did he claim credit for it again?
That one was, I guess, an easy one. So. It's in there. You have the history of the Gemara, and he over there he says that Rebbe likes the language of Reb Meir more than all the other Tanakh. And he chose that when we say Stam Mishnah is Reb Meir, it's because the Rebbe's appreciation for Reb Meir's language and all of that, and for his teachings was the reason for that. Anyway, here we have Rebbe's following Reb Meir.
There's a difference between the kesem and the nida that when there's a kesem, there's a size that makes a difference. When it's an actual badika, the size doesn't matter.
Right. That's why when Reb Chia tells Rebbe, don't you agree that it needs to be the larger size? He says, yeah, I agree, it needs to be the larger size. It needs to be larger than a gris. Reb Chia says, so you also hold it's a kesem. Exactly. That was the conversation. The Tanya. Now we're going to go to the background of Rebbe and Rabbi Yossi. It was taught in a Braisa. He said Rebbe holds like Reb Meir and Rabbi Yossi holds like himself. The Isha shahaisa isa tzarcha. This is a complicated halachas in Hilchas Nida. A woman that's using the bathroom. She's v'ra sadam, and she sees blood. Okay. Reb Meir says she's urinating. Imay medes tmeya. If she was standing when she was urinating, so then that's not the most comfortable way for a woman to use the bathroom. So then it's possible that there's pressure on different areas that could have caused the urine to go into the other areas and to bring out blood with it. Then she's tamei, because that would have brought the blood out because of the situation of how she's standing. But if she would be urinating in a more comfortable position, she's sitting, then tahira, then she's tahar.
Yeah, but she wasn't baitek before.
Why? Why is she tahar? Because we say that the blood was in the urine and not coming from that area. Because if it's coming now in the urine, so she's tahar. It's only blood from that area that's tamei. Blood in the urine. She has to see a doctor probably, but she's not tamei. So she's tahar.
But if she didn't do badika before, how do you know the blood wasn't sitting there?
So that's what we're saying. We're saying that if she was in a situation where the blood would have come,
Say it won't mix.
If she's standing, then it would have mixed. If she's sitting, it wouldn't have mixed.
She shaked before?
No checking before. Rabbi Yossi says, ben kach or ben kach tahira. Either way, she's tahar. Okay. Now Rabbi Yossi is saying that Rabbi is saying that we don't have clarity here where the blood is from, and so she starts. So same thing with that other case where they have a cloth that was not examined first in the box. It wasn't examined first. So over there, Rabbi Yossi also says tar. This sort of doubt we say is tar, and Reb Meir said that this sort of doubt we say is tamei. Now, Amalei Ravacha Brei Rava Ravashi. Ravacha, the son of Rava, says to Ravashi. Does it make sense that it's the Rava that we're that we know about? Yeah, it could be. That's Ravacha Brei Rava, and that's Ravashi. Ravashi on the chart is younger. So, well, Amar Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina. Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina says he's much earlier. Kishetimi Reb Meir leitimi ela mishum kesem. When Reb Meir was metame, he was only metame mishum kesem. V'ila Reb mishum nida kamar. But Rebbe says it's tmei nida. Doesn't fit. I'm trying to say that Rebbe's following the shita of Reb Meir. But Rebbe says nida and Reb Meir said kesem, according to Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina. We have a simple answer. Amalei, he responds, Anan hachi kamrin, and this is the way we learned it. Kiyat marahi, when Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina said that, Mishum nida etmar, he said that Reb Meir was matam Mishum nida. Simple answer. That's not what he said. He said that it's nida and, okay. They said the same thing. Nimtzal shlasiyayim tmeim chulu. He finds, she finds on her cloth immediately, then they're both tamei, and they have to bring a korban. But however, if he finds after that, then Tmei Misafik. It says like this: Tana Rabbanu, start in a brayse. Ezu shir veses. What's the amount of time it takes for the onset of the period of the blood to start? It says Mashal Shamesh ve'ed shaim de mitzad mashkev. There's euphemistic terms here. The example is Shamesh is the bris, the men's bris. Ve'ed is a cloth. Eid is the bedika cloth. Shaim de mitzad mashkef, that's next to a windowsill. Mashkef over here is also the entrance to a woman's body. So b'yatzias shamash nichnas eid. Immediately, this exits and that enters. The cloth enters. Havi veses, that's the amount of time that it takes for a period to start, which means that it's very possible that the man was not there at all, and even though the period started right away afterwards. So when we said that if she does an examination immediately, so they're both tamei vadai and they have to bring a korban, so it must be haviveses shamru lekinuach avalei lebedika. It can't be that she was doing a full examination because that would be too long. It must be that she just did a quick external wipe and not a full examination. That's why we can say that it was so quick that the blood was there already before. Otherwise, a full examination would be too long.
Right, but it's easy to determine if the man doesn't have.
That's not a full proof.
No, and if she does a wipe, could be from a wound, could be it just happened. I mean, it's not. Just like you're saying, if she does a full
not
bedika,
finding,
he's already long gone.
No, but not finding on him doesn't prove. No, not finding on him doesn't prove that there was no blood in her.
Yeah, but if we're saying if she does a full bedika, finding it on that is enough time to prove that it wasn't on.
No, that's too much time. Could be that it came immediately after they were together. It's too long. Okay, you have no proof.
Because we defined immediately as the time to get off the bed.
Oh, actually,
Right.
okay. Now
that
no,
Which
we didn't say define that immediately. We defined after immediately. The later time. Sound like this calling. Should I leave it?
Yeah.
Okay. La'achar zman, ezu achar zman, kadei sheter metudich b'nah. We didn't define. The Bais here is defining the immediate. We define the Mishnah after immediate, and we're going to see in the Gemara if we're really defining the after the immediate or after the immediate. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Nimtzal shalol acher zman. If you find it on hers after the time, tana v'chayav nashim tali. Ooh, that's what we were suspecting. When we learned the Mishnah, we said it's a doubt. Tmei misafik. That sounds like an asham tali. So that's a carbon that you bring if there was a doubt if the person did a sin. V'tana didan my taima. Why does our Tana say p'turim min a carbon? It should say that he brings an asham tali. A chatas is the sin offering an offering that's brought if someone definitely did a sin. An asham tali is brought if someone possibly did a sin. So we should bring an asham tali because it could be the blood was there, it could be not. The Gemara answers being a chaticha mishtei chatichas. There was a machlekes that we had in Krisis. When asham tali, it depends on how we read the word mitzvahs. We call mitzvahs Hashem. If you read it as a plural, or if you read it as a singular, it depends if you look at the way it's written or the way that it's read. It's read mitzvahs and it's written mitzvahs, which means do you need to have one? The regular example was you have two pieces of meat. One was chaylev and one was shuman, two pieces of fat. One was kosher, one wasn't kosher. And he ate one of them, he doesn't know which one. So that's shtei chatichas, and one was definitely aser, one was definitely mutter, and he ate one, he doesn't know which one. So he brings a nashim tali.
So he runs to the base of Mikdash from wherever he is. He's in Sfas, he runs to the base of Mikdash, he brings his carbon, and then he goes home and finds out that he actually did do it. Now he runs back and brings the carbon chatas.
So then, then he would have to go back and bring a carbon chatas, yeah.
So wouldn't he just wait a few minutes to figure it out?
Yeah, so in Krisis we learned that if he wants to protect himself from the punishments that he could possibly get from heaven in the interim, so that's why he would do that.
What, the tali or the chatas?
The tali.
Oh.
The tali.
Right, but once you bring the carbon tali, that's it. Why should he go back? What happens if he doesn't find out? So then the asham tali was good enough. Asham tali is good enough. And if he does find out, then he has to come back and bring a chatas.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, but what the Gemara says over there is that that's in Shavuos. The Gemara says that what Aaron says is that on Shavuos you learn.
No,
okay.
You said the Shavuos, you have all these scenarios.
I got it.
Yom Kippur.
So what the Gemara says is that there is another possibility, and that is if I have a piece of meat that I don't know if it's kosher or not kosher. Does that also require an asham tali? Because I don't have eschazak isura. I don't have any meat here that I know definitely is. I only have one piece of meat, and he ate it, and we didn't know if that piece of meat was. So there's a machlekes over there if that requires an asham tali. So because there was no eschazak isur, you don't have the definite isur. So over here also, I have a woman that I don't have definite isur. So I don't have that he had two wives, one was tameh, one was tar, and he lived with one, he doesn't know which one. That would have been asham tali case. Over here, there was a woman which we don't know if she was tameh, if she was, that's chaticha achas, that's just one, which that's our Tana. Okay. Ezu acher zman, chulu, what is the after the time? After the asiyim. That's the way we're viewing it right now. There's asiyim, which we said was immediate. And we're going to discuss the amount of time it takes that she's only tamei misafek. That's the way the Gemara starts off. Ezer acher zman, what is this after the time? We said that it's the amount of time it takes for a woman to wash her front. Raminu, Ezer acher zman, we have a brisa that says differently. Pirish Rabbi, what's the aleph? Rabbi Lazar bar Tzaddik. Rabbi Lazar bar Tzaddik says, the amount of time that it would take for her to stick her hand under a cushion or under a pillow or something, or a mattress, to take out a examination cloth and use it. Now and she's still in the bed. That's less time than it would take for it to go down and to wash that area. That's less time. She's still in the bed. She's just reaching down, taking a cloth, and using it, as opposed to getting off the bed and washing that area. So we have a contradiction between what is when we say achar zman, after the immediate, she's only tamei misafek. Amar Rav Chisda. Chisda says, "My achar." The Mishnah, when it says achar, it's after. It's the third time that we're explaining over there. The 1 second, Vaktani Allah nimtzah al shol achar zman tamei misafek tur min hakarban. Ezer achar zman kadesh tein menamit v'diach b'nai. You see, it's when you read it through, it's talking about the first achar zman, not the achar. It's a sachi kamer. This is what it means. Ezer achar zman kadesh toishet yodea latach sakar latach sakesas betita leid v'tivdik bay. You have to read that is, what is liachar zman? That's to use the cloth that's while she's still in the bed. But what is the achar zman? That's the machlekes Rabbi Kiva and the Chachamim. That's only metame meis leis. That's metame retroactive, which is the third one. That's in order to get off the bed and to do that. But it says achar kach. It says hachi kamer. Let's leave it over there. That's the...
You just have OCD for a reason.
We're up to Rav Ashi Amar.
That's the Lord. I'm not tired.